In the shadowy underworlds of DC Comics and Marvel Comics, two names strike both fear and respect among those who wield or face weapons: the Black Knight and the Red Hood, though they hail from different universes. Both have carved their reputations as supreme masters of arms, their lives defined by steel and gunpowder, tragedy and perseverance. But when it comes to mastery of weaponry, who stands above the other? To decide, we must look not just at their armories, but at their skills, experiences, and philosophies. Dane Whitman, the Black Knight of Marvel Comics, bears a title passed down through the generations. The legacy is inseparable from the Ebony Blade, a mystic sword forged by Merlin himself from a meteorite, granting immense power but threatening to corrupt its wielder. Whitman is more than an inheritor of a powerful sword. Trained in the ways of chivalry and combat from a young age, he is a world-class swordsman, but also an expert in medieval weaponry of all kinds: maces, axes, polearms, flails, and even more obscure implements of war. His university background in physics and engineering adds another layer. He is not just a user, but a craftsman, often modifying and perfecting his armory. On the other side stands Todd, the Red Hood. Once the second Robin, his path diverged from his mentor Batman's after a brutal death and resurrection. Jason's view on justice hardened, and he took up the Red Hood persona, waging a war on crime with both ruthlessness and precision. His primary instruments are firearms, pistols, rifles, explosives, and various gadgets, all honed through military-grade training and street-hardened experience. But Red Hood's mastery is not limited to guns. Since his resurrection, he's become an expert with melee weapons: knives, batons, machetes, swords, and even the occasional thrown item. Jason's unpredictable and pragmatic approach means he uses whatever the moment demands, shifting seamlessly from firearms to blades to non-lethal ordnance, adapting to his opponents with deadly grace. Both men come from legacies that emphasize weapon mastery, but their philosophies split. Dane Whitman maintains a code of chivalry. Even as he's forced to wrestle with the corrupting bloodlust of the Ebony Blade, his discipline is built on restraint. He seeks to protect rather than destroy, to resolve conflict before the sword leaves its scabbard. Red Hood is the inverse. Todd is unflinching, shaped by betrayals and violence, willing to kill if he believes it's necessary. His experience as Robin gave him detective skills, acrobatic prowess, and lethal training, while his years as Red Hood refined his tactical mindset and reconfirmed his status as one of Gotham's deadliest combatants. In terms of weapons, Black Knight's arsenal is steeped in the supernatural and the mythic. The Ebony Blade can cut through virtually any material, deflect even the strongest energy attacks, and even absorb magic. Dane can summon it at will, use it to slice through tanks, or throw it and have it return to his hand with unerring accuracy. Beyond the blade, Black Knight is adept with shields, lances, and even advanced technology when the mission calls for it, having battled alongside the Avengers. He's wielded alien artifacts and modified medieval weaponry to suit modern threats. Red Hood's arsenal is grounded in street warfare and tactical ingenuity. His pistols are custom-made, loaded with specialized rounds, armor-piercing, rubber bullets, incendiaries. Smoke bombs and flashbangs let him control the battlefield. In close quarters, he employs razor-sharp combat knives and collapsible batons. His weapon handling is fluid. Red Hood can disarm an opponent with a flick of the wrist and immediately switch to marksmanship, accurately firing multiple shots in a split second. His time with the League of Assassins and the Allcast brought mastery of exotic weapons as well: shurikens, bladed staffs, and mystical blades, each integrated into his fast-evolving style. When it comes to versatility, Red Hood excels in adapting to the unexpected. Unmatched situational awareness enables him to seize control in chaotic situations, turning found objects or enemy weapons into new tools. He effectively combines hand-to-hand combat, acrobatics, and weapons used with urban tactics, blending the line between brawler and marksman, swordsman and scrapper. Black Knight, meanwhile, brings an unbeatable edge in raw dueling skill. With the Ebony Blade, he's battled gods, monsters, and even other Avengers, matching or outclassing some of Marvel's greatest swordsmen. If deprived of his famed sword, Dane can rely on centuries of inherited knowledge. His skills with axes, spears, and shields are peerless, and his knightly code keeps him sharp even when under the mystical blade's dark influence. Notable victories illuminate their prowess. Black Knight has held his own against cosmic threats, defeated formidable foes like the Bloodwraith in Exodus, and protected Earth with the Avengers from magical and technological menaces alike. Red Hood, in turn, has fought his way through the criminal underworld and the world's greatest assassins. He's gone toe-to-toe with Batman, held his ground against Nightwing, and survived encounters with the likes of Deathstroke and Ra's al Ghul. In the end, the answer depends on what one values in a weapon master. Black Knight is the definitive master of the blade and ancient implements. His mastery given edge by magic and centuries of tradition. Red Hood is the quintessential modern arms expert, a gunfighter with the instincts of an assassin and the adaptability of a street survivor. If the field is edged weapons alone, Black Knight stands supreme. If it's wide open, improvisational warfare, Red Hood's versatility becomes his greatest weapon. Between chivalry and firepower, between honor and ruthless pragmatism, the debate rages on. What is certain is this: in any universe, both the Black Knight and Red Hood are masters of every weapon they touch, and any foe would do well to fear their approach.